Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Monday the 30th of May 2022. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to use the Star Spinner Tarot for today's reading. Let's see what the cards have to say about Monday and what energy you'll be working with. In terms of the astrology, we have a new moon in Gemini happening on this day, and I've made a separate video on the new moon. If you're looking for information, then have a look at that video. But for this reading, I want to see what the cards have to say about Monday and what energy they want to make you aware of. Let's see. Okay, so the first card is this one. We've got the Knight of Wands. Okay. Lovely. Lots of energy. Then we have the Six of Swords. A journey. Not a very happy one by the looks of it. And then finally, we've got the Knight of Swords. Oh, okay. So what I'm getting first and foremost is that you're on your own little mission. You're enjoying yourself. You're motivated and you're happy and you're having a good time. And then something happens via other people that throws you and that forces you to kind of reevaluate the situation and to think, should I be part of this or is this my issue? Are their problems my problems? Am I meant to help? And can I be of service? All those questions kind of arise. And we have two knights here, and the knights are always on the fence about making a decision. This one rushes into battle without planning, and if things don't go right, he has a meltdown. If things do go right, he's the star and the hero and the most valuable player. The Knight of Swords has all these ideas, and sometimes she can't control herself and she just spouts off and gets herself into a lot of trouble. And other times she's meant to stand up for someone and she can't vocalize her ideas. So the two are inconsistent. That's really what defines them. And I always mention this, but court cards show up as people or as certain characteristics. And if you're looking at it via people here, we've got two people who are on very different journeys, on very different missions. And neither of them have really got their act together just yet. And if they combine, if they come together in this unpleasant circumstance, if something connects them where they don't want to be present anyway, then there's really the potential for a lot of conflict. And a sense of, you don't understand me at all, and I have no idea where you're coming from, and also I don't want to understand what you're doing. So the key thing here is, don't let yourself be fobbed into doing something that you don't want to do. If you don't want to go on the journey, then don't do it. I remember I was in London like 100 years ago, and I had all these suitcases. I remember I had two super heavy suitcases, and I was staying I think in a hostel or something, and I asked this guy to help me with one of the suitcases, and he did, but he was getting grumpier and more reluctant as he realized what was involved in actually helping me. And like an hour later, I think I did take advantage a little bit. He was like, do you know what, you're on your own, I can't really spend all day helping you with these suitcases, and I'm off. So that's just a silly little example. But if you don't want to get involved with something, and you feel that other people are really pushing you to engage and to do something for them, then really look at that objectively and ask yourself, is this something that I want to get involved with? Is it going to benefit me in any way, or is it just going to complicate my life for no real positive purpose? So does it serve a purpose in my life, or is this just about someone else's agenda and they want to use me? So that's the main thing I think that's important to look out for. Then we have the Knight of Wands on his own. That's someone who is on a mission and who can really make a lot of progress in terms of his life purpose. And the next card up is the King of Wands. So the King of Wands truly understands his purpose, and he's the boss, and he can authorize new projects and ventures that really please him. He's still managing his own temper and when to act and when not to act. But he's on this bird, he's moving really quickly in a particular direction. So I get the sense that if you focus on your own life purpose, on your own mission and journey through life, you'll make a lot of headway, and you may even graduate to becoming the king, and that means your life purpose can become a lot clearer to you. So the key thing is with these swords, ideas, perspective, communication, rather than letting these be hijacked by other people on some sort of a mission and journey, use your perspective to look at what you're doing, what really motivates you in life, and try and get more understanding around that. Because just color-wise as well, we've got yellow, orangey, and then purple. So we've got you being in control of your life, feeling the love, feeling the positive energy, and also having a sense that you're being steered in the right direction. And because we live on a dualistic planet, any opportunity is usually followed by some sort of a challenge. So the opportunity today, I feel, is that you can make a lot of headway on your own journey and understand yourself better. But the thing that you need to watch out for is other people trying to hijack your time and your attention and the whole day, basically. So the Six of Swords is a journey. Usually it's a woman and her child. They're kind of covered up, they're hiding kind of, and they're being moved from one place to another by this gondolier, and he's pushing the boat. And the swords are in the boat, so it's taking all your burdens and all your ideas with you and kind of fleeing a situation and thinking that the grass is greener, I suppose, if you flee the situation rather than deal with it. And here we've got a figure that looks like death. Then we've got a sad little girl and a young woman all looking kind of unhappy. And the swords are in the water here, and they're moving along underneath this crescent moon, which doesn't offer much light. So it's like doing something because you feel you have no other choice, and you're mired in negativity, and you're just going to have to accept it and comply. And the message I'm getting here is that the opposite is true. You're actually in a good space, and if you don't stand up for what you're doing, and if you don't kind of protect your own energy, then other people who may not be feeling the love or or maybe having such a good time, they may try and take some of your energy in order for them to feel better themselves. So if you find yourself being bamboozled into something or told that you're wrong, when obviously you're right, like if you're being gaslit or if you're being deceived so that you can do work for other people without getting anything in return, it's that kind of thing. It's something is pushed on you that you don't want in the first place. It is something totally different than what it's presented to be, and it simply causes you issues and exposes you to negativity. Finally, the Knight of Swords. The good thing is that she is extreme, and sometimes she can really mouth off. What she certainly doesn't have an issue with is asserting herself. So if you find yourself being pushed, you're not a helpless victim. You don't just have to say, yeah, I'll do whatever you want, just leave me alone and be quiet. You can say, actually, I think what you're doing here is inappropriate, and I want you to get off my doorway and, don't bother me again. That's not a problem. You can really assert yourself. And the cards are saying that it's important that you do stand up for what you're doing, and that you do defend what you feel to be right, and that you don't just placate other people and say yes, yes, because you want the problem to be resolved. Confronting the issue is going to be much more helpful than kind of fudging it or ignoring it or trying to muddle your way through in some way. Interestingly enough, we still have Mercury in retrograde, right? So the communication planet allows you to see yourself differently, but it also means that you can get the wrong end of the stick or be misinformed. So with this, it's very important to pay attention to what other people are offering you or pushing you to do. And I think the primary focus ought to be protecting your own time and journey and mission, and not letting other people kind of sabotage that willingly or unwillingly. It's not saying that this is malicious. It's just saying that potentially it could be a huge waste of your time. Number-wise, we've got 2 knight cards. The court cards count as 1, so 1 and 1 is 2. And 6 is 8. 8 in numerology is power and strength. So you do have the power to defend your ideas, to make progress on your soul mission, and you have the strength to kind of shield that from unwanted influences that could be negative. And if you tip the number 8 to the side, it's the infinity symbol. So you tap into a strength that always exists in you anyway, like these kind of these kind of streams here. It's just that you're able to tap into them and really become aware of them and feel them on this day. So you're certainly not lacking in confidence. So I hope you have a wonderful day. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. On the front page, click on Book Your Reading to audio reading with me. I use the tarot, astrology, and numerology in my personal reading. So if you have any questions about your career or your life purpose, or your relationships to other people, or education, anything at all, please do get in touch with me for a personal reading. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, please hit subscribe and share it online. Have an amazing day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.